Recording is started. So, Chair Spay.
Chair Spay, he probably didn't hear him.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Okay, good morning. Can we please begin with the roll?
Yes, Chair Spay.
Present.
Commissioner Demas. Commissioner Gamboa.
Present.
Commissioner Jasmine.
Present.
Commissioner Tron. Director Armstrong.
Here.
Deputy Director Strongmoss. AAG Lamson.
Present.
For the record, Allison Ripper, Commission Clerk. Any other callers on the line wishing to introduce themselves may take themselves off mute and do so now.
Jerry Lee, Operations Manager.
Deborah Gonzalez, Administrative Services Manager.
Hearing no others, roll call is complete. Thank you.
Thank you, and good morning to everybody. We have a short agenda today, and we'll try to wrap it up pretty quickly. The first item on our list is the case closures. There were 37 submitted. Is there any discussion regarding those closures? All right, hearing none, I'll entertain a motion regarding them.
Could a commissioner? Go ahead.
I move that the closures be accepted.
Wonderful, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, so the motion passes and the cases are accepted as submitted. The next item on our list is for us to all go home. But before we do that, I know that we wanted to get some clarity regarding our retreat, which is happening next month, and will, if I remember correctly, also occur on the same day as our scheduled meeting and just occur after that. Is that, I don't have my calendar up, but is that the plan still?
Well, I want to propose something else to the commissioners. This is
Okay.
Andrea Armstrong, just in case, somebody's not seeing me, but nonetheless, I talked with staff and we are really in a tight timeline to have a retreat. There was some pre-work done such that the deputy director sent some information to you all. However, I am proposing that one or two commissioners will work with myself in determining what that agenda is. And in November and December, we're not scheduled to meet. That's how it typically is. In November and December, there are no scheduled meetings maybe because of holidays or et cetera. So I'm proposing to work with a couple of folks, a couple of commissioners, to make sure that we don't constitute a meeting, just only two, and we work on the agenda. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to meet with you individually to find out what legacy you would like to leave in serving on this commission, because we as staff want to make sure that we help you all achieve what you want to achieve. And so we need to know what your why is, and also would like to know the gaps in training and information so we can put that on the agenda. So I'm asking for the commission to propose a motion to schedule the meeting, your retreat, in November or December as opposed to October.
Mm.
Hmm.
I think
If
those are
it's,
all.
Can you
Go
check
ahead.
on the, yeah, this is Lupe. I thought that in November and December, we just moved the dates and had them earlier. I didn't think that we didn't have meetings, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, Allison, you can speak to that as it relates to the dates that we have, and are we obligated to meet in November and December?
I,
No,
I'll
thank
chime
you for
in.
that.
I'll chime in real quick though. We have had meetings, but they changed the date because of the holiday season. But we
Right.
have
Yeah,
had
that's
meetings those months. That's
yeah,
true.
that's what I remember.
That is correct. They're floating meeting dates in our wax. We meet the fourth Thursday of the month throughout the calendar year, but in November and December, it's a to be determined meeting date. So more flexibility there.
Thanks for the clarification.
Thank you.
So, okay, go ahead.
if I may, it's a good idea to have me to work with a couple of the commissioners to see to set the vision and know their why, and according within the constitution that we are adhering to. But then I would be open to be one of the people working with you, Director Andresa, that at that, because I have a vision, and I see a need, especially in my jurisdiction in my district here, and I would like to share those needs and um, with you, with the rest of the group. I'm sure it will be within what our rights and the rights of people here. Um, so
Thank you.
So I think we have two issues on the agenda. First, are we going to have the meeting? And second, who's going to be on the two people that help. And so, and the first one is the answer is that we are going to have a meeting and commission meeting. So we have to work around that.
What I'm proposing is that October could be just a regular commission meeting. And it
Okay.
gives the commission more time to set up an agenda for the retreat that
Right.
that could address what you all want.
Yeah, and this is Jeff Spay. If we were to decide to do a retreat in November, given the flexibility that has traditionally involved the November meeting, we could certainly, with ample time, of course, set that meeting up to occur on the same day of our retreat, to occur before. And that way we knock out the business and then go to the retreat. If we're going to do the meeting in December, we can equally make that decision later. From my standpoint, I'm going to be in a 3-week trial beginning on December 4th down in Pierce County. So my December availability is going to be consumed by that, and of course, all the other festivities of the month. So I would propose that we, if everyone's amenable to it, that we do it in November, and let's have the two people of the group work together with the staff to try to figure out what we're going to accomplish. The pre-meetings are a wonderful idea to help bridge some of that knowledge gap so that we can get on the same page. And we still have enough time to pick a day for the commission meeting and for the retreat. Would it be, are we okay on time if we took the next 30 days to solidify all this and made a decision on everything at the October meeting?
I think so.
All right, so that's going to be a little bit of a heavy lift for the next 30 days, but if we want to get it done in November, then I think that's probably the appropriate timeline. if November doesn't work or if that doesn't happen, probably much to everyone's dismay, we may want to kick it out by another 30 days into January and pick it up from there. Although I don't know what the constraints are for the staff, given the fact that we'd probably be, the date we pick in January would probably be during the legislative session, but we can, of course, work around that if necessary.
That sounds good to me. Is anyone else interested in assisting with Commissioner Jasmine and staff and putting it together?
This is Jeff Spay. I'd love to help. You can count me in.
Thank you. Could I have a motion?
Sure. Is there a motion?
And the motion is to set a date for the retreat in November, or the motion is to have meetings, to have a meeting, to have the have meetings to have the retreat. Which is what the motion is what for?
Well,
Allison,
and that's a good question. Since we're not making any decisions, do we need to have a motion on that, or can the group work and then come to the October meeting with something for us to vote on?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
okay. Allison, I just want to make sure that we're within we're doing what we're supposed to do.
Oh, I appreciate you, Andrina. I believe my file is happy, but if Kristen is under the impression I'm wrong, I'll just speak slowly to give her time to chirp in.
I think you're fine doing a motion to set the date of the retreat and special meeting, if that's what you're doing for November. And I think because it's less than a quorum, I think you can have volunteers help with the agenda. If you wanted to be more formal and set a subcommittee, that would be okay too by motion, but I don't think you need one.
Okay. If there's no motion required, I would suggest that we dispose of that and accept volunteers. I think we've got 2 volunteers who are going to help out with the agenda items and whatnot. And then we just pick it up in October with a concrete proposal, and that'll get a motion and a thumbs up, thumbs down, and we'll go from there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to add that we have had motions at the start of the legislative session. So in case not motions, but meetings. So we want to move it, not meetings, but planning sessions. So we want to move to January. That's an option still.
Yeah, and I'm just mindful that things in Olympia are pretty busy during the legislative session, and adding a retreat on top of it may not be what everybody who would be participating would want to do. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of flexibility, especially with this much notice. I think we'll be able to make whatever changes that are needed. But why don't we let the de facto volunteer group put together some ideas and a concrete proposal for us to consider next month on October 26th. And then we'll have a little bit more clarity and direction on this.
That sounds like a good plan.
All right. Is there anything else that we need to address, whether it be related to the retreat or other items?
This is in all business. I have a question about. Yeah. Sorry. I have a question about Eric Hood and the payment that we had to we authorized to do to Eric Woods and how that went on, and in our last meeting, and what was the outcome of that?
Yep. This is Kristen, Assistant Attorney General. I would suggest that we could go into executive session this morning, or we can do it at the October meeting, if that is appropriate, and we can do an executive
Mhm.
session to give updates on all active litigation at that time. It's up
There
to
was
you.
also, yeah, there was also the decision was sent to us via email, so that can also be an option to look at the hub email to
And
find out what happened.
Commissioner, sorry, I think I'm having a hard time hearing. Commissioner Jasmine, I'm also available for a phone call if that is comfortable and helpful to you.
Right.
It's just by curiosity. It looks like I overlooked that email that was sent about what was done about it. And since we said that we would receive a notice about how things went, I don't know. So I was just curious about it. But it would, if my curiosity would be eh, piquing me, I would certainly give you a call. But I can wait for the next meeting or executive meeting that you may be having.
Okay. And I'd be happy to resend that email to you, and my contact information is in it. So we can do that.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Any other comments or items to discuss before we adjourn?
I have no further items.
All right. Hearing none, thank you all for your time. We'll pick it up on October 26th, and we'll go from there. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks.